So before we begin, the first thing we need to do is to download the main game engine Unity 3D at their official website. So go ahead and open your browser and go to this link up here, unity3d.com. And then once you're here, you'll see a homepage similar to this. Feel free to browse it if you want, but what we need to focus on is downloading the application. So the first thing you need to go to is the product section up here. Afterwards, scroll down a bit and you will see this right here, Personal, Plus, and Pro. These are the three types of subscriptions that you can get, or licenses, should I say. And what we need right now is Personal, since it's free, and of course, for beginners as well. And the best thing about this is, all the things that you currently need as a beginner or a hobbyist is in the Personal edition. The Plus and Pro edition are for serious game developers and AAA gaming companies. So go ahead and click Personal Free. Alright, you can scroll down, or you can also read on these extra info that you need to know until you see Try Personal. Now when you're at this page, make sure you read the terms and accept them. You may not see it clearly, but there's actually a checkbox over here next to by clicking, I confirm that I'm eligible to use Unity Personal per the terms of service. So go ahead and click that, and then download installer for Windows, or if you're using a Mac, choose Mac OS X down here. That's what you click. And you can also see the system requirements for the current Unity version down here. Alright, so let's pop up, and just to let you know, this is the download assistant, so it's going to be an online download. Once you've started this, it will immediately prompt you to go through all the checks, as well as check what you need. Let's do an example actually, so that you can get this. Alright, now it's connecting to the repository servers. Go ahead and accept the terms of license agreement. Click next. Alright, so here, this is where you have to choose your components. What I recommend is to have these checked by default, as this is really popular. But if you see if you see a platform that you would like to build for in the future, you can go ahead and check that with in this list. The Unity 2018 1.f1, this is the main editor app that we're going to be using. The documentation is actually offline, so that if you don't have any internet, you can actually download the entire documentation to your PC, and you can just view it all there. The documentation is basically like a scripting guide and basically the manual of the entire Unity editor. The standard assets, these are the assets that you can actually import into your project. These are already given, and it's completely free by Unity 3D. And of course, there's Android build support, meaning that you can build the Android APK from your game, and the WebGL build support, where you can actually build the game for web browsers. And after you're done reviewing all of this and checking what you need, you can check the installed space required, make sure you have enough space, and then click next. Alright, and from here you can actually specify the download location, whether it's a temp location or if you want to download and save everything to another folder. By default, it's your downloads folder. And then down here is the main root directory for your installation folder in Unity 3D. If you want, you can actually reroute this and change it to something else, like a backup drive, but that depends on you. Alright, and then just click next. But for me, since I've already have it installed, I don't have to actually install it. Alright, so after you've installed Unity 3D, you can go ahead and open it up via the desktop icon. Now as soon as you open it up, wait for it to load and you'll be brought to this page. So the first thing you have to do here is to log in with your Unity ID. But if you don't already have one, don't worry, you can actually create one by clicking this right here. Or you can actually sign in with Google or Facebook, and it'll ask for a few information for you to complete your account creation. However, just a quick note that you will be asked to do a quick survey in order to continue on with using Unity 3D. So for me, since I already have my Unity 3D account, I can just log in right now. Now the reason why I suggest having a Unity ID or creating one is so that you can have your project saved, as well as you can also use the other features that Unity 3D can offer. Some of them are free, others are actually free, but you can actually pay for a subscription, and you can actually avail this if you plan to become a serious developer in the future. So you'll be brought to a projects tab. For me, I've been doing a bunch of projects in the past, but for you, I think you're not going to see any other noticeable projects. So let's go ahead and create one. So to create one, it's just as simple as clicking this new button. Alright, so this is where you gotta set up your Unity project. So you got to name it the project name, and then the template, which is 3D or 2D, or these previews. But what we need to focus on for now would be 3D. And then the location of where the project file will be saved, and the folder itself. So whatever the project name that you will be typing here, it's going to be the exact name of the project folder located in the documents by default. And then the organization, by default you might see this as something else. You can go ahead and ignore that, but just leave it as is if you're not inside an organization. And then Unity Analytics, you don't have to worry about this. You can leave it on or you can leave it off. This is just for tracking the statistics of your project. But for me, since this is just a sample, you could just turn it off. And at the same time, it won't ask for your organization as well. So that's great. After you've set it up everything as you want, go ahead and create project. Alright, so this is our basic scene, or this is our basic layout. So what we're going to be discussing in the next video is I'll be explaining each and every one of these tabs and their functions and why you need them.